Hello and welcome to my YouTube video. My name is Stuart Mecham. On this episode I'm going to show you using Final Cut Express, which is the same as Final Cut Pro, just a few missing plugin features, how when you filmed up against a green screen, well, obviously you can change effects on the same clip. For an example, so you can go from this to this. Okay, so as you can see I've laid both the tracks, the green screen and the background. I've already obviously keyed it out and cropped it to the size that I want. Obviously if you're not sure on how to do this, if you want to have a look at my previous YouTube video explaining how to do the keying out of the green screen, look at that first to give you some more in-depth information on that one. So assuming you already know that for now, and basically what you've got is one long track and you basically need to cut it down into segments so you can obviously change the chroma key or different effects. Obviously as you're going to keep adding it on, you're just going to change the whole clip, and that's obviously what we not want to do in this one. Okay, so as you can see I've laid it all, and basically on this part, just as an example, I'm going to show you from when I said from this to this. As you saw the background with the green screen, etc. So basically what we're going to do is play it so we can get to the part where it says from this to this. This. So we know this, it's just about this. So you can go from this. So basically you want to play it and pause it to that sort of rough point where it is. What I tend to do is to give you a little bit more control obviously on that clip, to give you a little bit more room to play with. If you just drag this slider down, what that does is extend the whole timeline to give you more fine control. As you can see, it's gone, from standard seconds to points now of a second. So again, if you bring your cursor through to, I say from this to this, just play it again just so we know where it's right. This. Okay, we know this for examples there, and obviously you're going to need to adjust it to basically where you're going to feel comfortable. Okay, so it's a simple point. What we're going to do now is select this, the razor blade, the cutting tool, and we're just going to cut it obviously where the timeline is. I'm going to do it on both of them. Now we need to play it from where it says from this now to the second part of this. This to this. Okay, there roughly. And again we're going to cut it down. So basically what that's now done is given us 3 separate clips as opposed to one long clip. And okay, because what I want to do is show you obviously where the green screen was, the middle part of the background we just want to get rid of, which is a case of clicking, using your backspace. Obviously on this we don't want the chroma key and all the rest of it, so what we're going to do is just right click on the clip and just remove attributes, which basically what that's going to do, it gives us a choice, what do you want to move. Now we want to move the crop, because obviously I had to crop it down. The filters is your chroma key, etc. That's obviously the ones I'm just going to remove. So now when I put the cursor over that, as you can see, it's given me as the raw footage as I took it. Now obviously just play it through just to make sure it's what we're sort of roughly looking for. From this to this, which is basically how you do it, so it's not actually that complicated. Okay, I hope you found this episode useful. If you do have any questions for me, please email me on the email coming up on the screen at the moment. But what I will say is I'm not actually professionally trained in any Apple products. So if you have had professional advice from an Apple trained technician, clearly take their advice over mine. But if you want to go to the Apple's forum, you can always go to www.apple.com/support and navigate your way through to the discussions.